I saw your application. Posted.
Cleaning rooms. You're the supervisor. This is to be the boss. Okay? You oversee the housekeeping department. Okay?
I like adult education because he have good staff. And then I was coming here not speak English. Now I can talk with another people in English. I'm very happy with this school. He helped us a lot. I say thank you. Thank you so much for this school.
Okay, thank you so much for my interview. I like adult education. So before I didn't speaking English. Now my English is not too bad, but I like speaking English, writing English. I take a job class. I take before I don't use a computer. Now I use my computer. Yeah, I say thank you so much. Everything is adult education is helping to me. I say thank you so much for everybody.
How about you? Same?
This is a regular schedule.
Okay.
There's no shift there.
So,
It's a regular.
let's look for 3 jobs.
For
Okay.
the
I
time,
just know.
there is this is a regular schedule. There is no shift there. No first shift to the second shift.
Very brief summary. Tony, what's your homework?
Vocabulary chapter 12.
What else?
Newspaper.
Not the whole newspaper. You're going to do this article, and you're going to write a summary.
What we are,
You're going to
why
read-
our bridges are falling down? That's
Yes.
what we're going to do?
You're going to write a summary on that article. That's the homework. So we're going to, you can choose one article. The articles you choose from these are the choices. The first one is China ashamed over tourist actions. That's choice number 1. Choice number 2 is bones show starving Jamestown settlers were cannibals.
So I'm happy you interview me today. Adult education is a very good school. I like it because it helps us to get some skills we didn't have. So I mean, it is very helpful for us, for people who come in this country, United States, and who don't have English and who don't have, who have English as their second language. I mean, adult education does a good job. A good job.
How do you see the adult education?
Yeah, I should say I love adult education because the first time when I came here was in 2010. Then I came here to start like an ESL. I started learning English as I can't say my second language because I speak about like 5 languages, but I love adult education because it's kind of like helpful to a lot of immigrants who came here without speaking English. So adult education is a good place for adult people who's learning English as a second language. If there won't be like an adult education to help immigrants to learn English, I don't know how they're gonna learn the language if they can't come to adult education, learn the language, which is worse also because in this country, if you can't speak English, you can't even go to work. So, and adult education is very helpful for people. They help them to learn English so they can get people ready to go to work. And also people want to go back to college to earn other degrees, like people didn't finish their degrees in college. So I should say adult education is a good place for immigrant people. So.
Help you. Hi, Anthony. There's a system to help you find the book. Right? How are the books categorized at the library? How do you know where to look for a book that you're looking for?
Well, they make science for kids, science for
fiction,
history,
or nonfiction, or reference, right? So there are three big divisions: fiction, nonfiction, reference. And then for fiction, how do you find a book?
Fiction about
Stories. Fictions are by the author's last name, right? And then nonfiction is by, this is what Muhammad was just saying, the subject, you know. So all of the books on philosophy are together, and all of the books on science are together. There's a system for organizing the books. But all of these are names of species, okay? So a species is a type of living thing that can breed with other members of the same species. Now that's a little wordy. Sometimes we say a species is a group of interbreeding organisms. We can say it that way too. So, I'll wait to get it all down.
You said that this is family of living thing.
A species is a, oh, I'm sorry.
No, helium plus water is that.
That's the system. The system. This is a list of categories.
The list of categories is domain in the top. Domain. Okay. Yep.
Domain is the new system of classification, but for now we're going to stick with the kingdoms for this class.
Okay.
Yeah, there is another one. I'll put it down here because you will hear about that when you get to biology.
Yeah, that's what.
Talk to you just a little bit today, and I had it in my speech to say thank you, Rob, for putting on your tie one more time. But you did it today. So thank you, Rob.
Oh, I usually do put a tie on for this. I was running late, and I actually have to run out and go to a dentist appointment at 11 o'clock. And you don't wear a tie to the dentist. But I wanted to speak and just say how proud I am of this class. Bridget and Maura do a great job of designing lessons and then changing them according to what you guys need. 12 classes, that's a lot. But the great history of the classes is that a lot of people do get jobs, much better than any other program I know in Portland. So you guys have been taught well. You've come religiously, not every day perhaps, but your attendance has been really good. I'd also like to thank the collaborators. This group, this class, is different than a lot of our other classes where you just come to a class in a home and it's just you and the teacher. Bridget and Moore are talking to City of Portland, Catholic Charities, Community Counseling, Career Center all the time, trying to find good people to come visit the class and find good possibilities of jobs. So it's what we call in the business of education a collaborative. It's a very good collaborative. There's more strength working with different groups than doing it yourself. Finally, I want to urge you all to go out and find the best job you can. It won't be your ideal job, I bet. But it'll be a job in a beginning to the next job, and to the next job. And I'd also ask you that you keep us in mind. Come back in 2 years and tell us when you have that wonderful, high-paying, full-time, benefited job. And then when you make $1 million, come on back. It's called passing it forward, giving it forward or something. But do stay in touch, because we get a lot of reward and satisfaction knowing that you're doing well. And I'm sure you will do well. So good luck to you, and stay in touch. Thank you.
Also elected 2 student speakers, and they voted to choose who they would like to represent them. So I would like to ask who would like to go first, Nunu or Josiane? Josiane and Nunu were voted in by their students to make speeches.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
I would like to say thank you, Adult Education, for this beautiful program. This offers people who don't have ideas about looking for a job in US. Also, this lunch sale and for allowing to be here today. It is such honor to be recognized at the job class of this month, May and June. Is official in the serving of this certificate. I am proud to present my brother and sister in this class of this speech. I am very regretful to finish this job class because it is very interesting. I do like to thank you so much, our teachers, Brigitte and Mora, because Mora helped the students when they are learning to charging everyone to be better student and grow up to speaking English correctly. Brigitte encouraged every student when they don't have confidence and give give great advice every day today. I appreciated your passion and why you both delivered the lesson of your work experience and the professionalism. This certificate is for you. I'll send it to someone. Again, thank you, Ara, for this work, and thank you your support of my brother and the sisters. I don't forget to say thank you, everyone present for today, for to support, to make you happy for this day. Thank you so much.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Nunu, N-U-N-U. I'd like to thank you each and everyone for getting here this morning. It was almost 2 months ago since began attending job class. My sister and brother, they spent good time discuss about new step life in USA. But now begin our grow up, it is best things. This great opportunity this time to send my sister and brothers of a new life, and most importantly, just to say those things, I never forget my classmates and our teachers Bridget and Mora the best advice. Just say those things. I never forget my classmates. The job class has a good approach. This really works, and later in life we will face much bigger obstacles that we will every come and graduation will be fondly remembered because it was important to remember the many people. Adult education have helped us along the way a good employer. All these team students, we promise to be good hard worker in the USA to participate, to pay the tax on time. And other things, state of men needs, get the right job. Thank you again, the audience present this ceremony.
Susan, you have a very important job lined up for the near future. I know you will be an excellent mom, for those of you who don't know. When the time comes for you to have a job, I know you'll be able to juggle work and family because you're determined and able to multitask. You have a sense of fun and also have paid very close attention to detail. You're a real team player. Thank you.
Teacher, I don't know.
Do we have a dead camera? I'll have to get pictures from someone else. Battery is dead.
You already got mine.
Thank you, Willy.
Okay.
The battery is dead. Can you check? Sorry, we have technical difficulties. Okay. Next one is Ahmed. You understand the concept of being flexible and have shown that you're able to juggle school, work, and family. Ahmed had to rearrange his schedule today so he could start work at 5 o'clock to be here for the graduation. So you are a kind, diligent, and accurate employee, and your employer is very lucky to have you.
Thank you.
Daniel, the Human Dictionary, and my secretary. Daniel has an amazing way with the English language, so when people would ask questions of, how do you say blah, 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 how do you say something, Daniel would be there with the synonym. So in some ways it was a little embarrassing, in other ways I was amazingly grateful for him. You are kind and gentle, yet your inner strength shines. The great care you take in your everyday activities and your attention to detail will make you a valuable worker. Congratulations. And he's a great grandpa, too. This is Grandpa Daniel. Friedens. You had very solid work experience before you came to the United States, so you really understand the world of work. You're very careful, accurate, precise, and goal-oriented. These characteristics will make you a very valuable employee. Now, I want to stop for a second because I just kind of started in on the, hello, these are the members of our class. So I want to stop and just say something about the whole class. Obviously, this is not prepared. But when I was thinking about the whole class, I realized that indeed they have become a family. And with the baby shower for Susan and everybody kind of taking care of her and making sure that her seat is comfortable and all that kind of stuff. And then when I hear Josiane and Nunu talking about their brothers and sisters, I'm realizing, okay, that's African culture. But in our culture, indeed, they are a family. And I was very pleased to be part of that. So, thank you. Josiane. You have to put your camera down for a second. I don't want to picture that close. You are a very gentle and caring person and are well respected by your fellow students. You're gaining in confidence and always willing to ask questions when you don't understand. And you continue to question until you do understand. You have set goals for yourself, and I'm very impressed with how much you've accomplished in such a short time. Congratulations.
Audra. You are a very caring and thoughtful member of our class. You seem quiet, but you know your mind, and you can assert yourself when needed. I can imagine you being the person who goes up to a coworker and offers help, be it an explanation or a ride, a real team player. Larry. Larry reminded me that we should not have the Cuban flag on the wall. So Larry's flag is now the red, white, and blue. So sorry about that little mistake. We had some memory stuff going on there.
Thank you.
You have a wonderful sense of humor in French, Somali, Burmese, Spanish, and English. Your ability to bring humor to the class and to joke about yourself has really brought the class together. This sense of camaraderie and your understanding of the culture of work will really help you when you get a job. No. Does someone have two cameras now? Okay. You take your schoolwork very seriously and have a very strong sense of self. You are capable, confident, and flexible. An employer will be lucky to have you as an employee. Odette, you are very willing to be helpful, whether to clarify information for others or to do a chore. Your positive attitude is contagious. You are patient, flexible, and a caring team player. Sai, who is our artistic director. You are the perfect blend of fun and seriousness. You learn very quickly and are willing to help others and do so without being asked. Your awareness and thoughtfulness is much appreciated.
Thank you.
All right, congratulations to everyone. Thank you so much. I see some. Okay.
Oh, are we not finished?
Yeah.
This is a gift for our class, for you, because we take a good time with you and we appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. And I have to say, this for me is not like going to work. You know, when I leave the house in the morning and I say to my husband, I'm going to work, he laughs, he says, you're not going to work, you're going to play. And I think that's true. For me, this is just fun and it's play. And so thank you, students, for making it like that.
And I have another thank you, and in just a moment we're going to enjoy this beautiful food that the students all prepared. Before I break us, we had an opportunity to have an employer come. She was interested in talking to you a little bit and seeing the graduation. So I don't want to waste that opportunity, and I'd love to have Lori come up and just say hello, and maybe, I know maybe you would like to talk to her individually, but just introduce yourself and then a little about why you are interested in recruiting from our class. Okay, great.
Thank you. And first of all, congratulations to everyone.
Thank you.
I know what it's like to go to class every day and to study hard and to graduate, so congratulations truly to all of you. This was a wonderful event, and I feel honored to be invited here today. I am the Human Resources Manager for a company called Aramark. Some of you may have heard of us. I have to look at my own stats here. We have over 250,000 employees worldwide, and we're in 22 different countries. And we provide services like cleaning services. We also provide food services. And so the company that I represent is providing cleaning services. So we have a couple of openings at our Aramark location. We serve the Unum account which is a Unum insurance company. Some of you may know of it. They're located out on Outer Congress Street. So we have a couple of openings for second shift housekeepers. And the hours are generally 5 to 9 at night. So it's a part-time position. I know your goal is to get full-time. Right now we don't have any full-time positions, but some of our part-time positions do roll into full-time positions. So this is an entry-level position. We have our supervisors and our team leaders started out as part-time housekeepers, and we have one of our individuals is still keeping part-time because she's getting an accounting degree at USM. So we hope you look at this, as a good opportunity. I brought just a little fact sheet on what it is that we do and where we are. They're on the table. I also left my business card there as well, so if any of you want to contact me. We do operate through the Career Center, so we are receiving resumes, and I think all of you got copies of your resumes. That's great. So we are receiving resumes through the Career Center, and that's one of our guidelines is to be an equal opportunity employer. And so one of the things that we do to make sure that we're giving fair opportunities to everyone is that we take resumes in from the Career Center. So has everybody, are you guys all familiar with the Career Center? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they're familiar with us, and they know the fax number, and they will fax your resume to me. Okay, so congratulations. This day is about you. I don't want to take any more time. Enjoy the good food, and just really congratulations to all of you. I know how hard that is to do this.
And Lori's going to be here to hopefully share our food. And if you're interested in a job at Aramark, please go introduce yourself to her. Use your 30-second speech so you can share your education, experience, and skills. All right, let's enjoy. Thank you.
Thanks. Should we take a group picture? Oh, before. Yeah. Okay.
End of school. Yeah, for sure.
We'll have to draw her pictures. She likes to take them. Okay.
Good.
Finished.
Are
we finished? Okay. Did you get
maybe not, yeah. Well, last March we had a fashion show. I'll see how I do.
I brought one.
I have two women that are coming, but that can be
No, I'm teasing you.
That was one of the things.
That was me. I'm just saying.
That was one of the things I was supposed to do this morning, was make sure I had it written somewhere.
Yeah, I got it.
So we're waiting for this.
We're waiting. Yeah.
Did I read it? We have tried for the next one. Leadership. And the fact that our schools, counselors, and administrators have
Because my last week of school, we had to eat late. I figured I'd escape
Oh,
this
you're
week,
right.
you know?
Yeah, it's been good.
Hey, Craig.
My name is Elizabeth Dijiri. I'm from South Sudan. I live in Portland almost 8 years. Since I came from Africa in United States, I started my education at adult education. And then adult education is important for everybody, you know, when they didn't finish the school back home. Like me, I didn't start in my country English, but I really appreciate for adult education, give me some information how to speak English now. I'm very, very happy here. But when they're telling us like this is our last semester, we're gonna finish here, but next semester I don't know where we're going to start a school again.